If you're not familiar with the recent work of one Colin Cowherd, you should know a couple of things. First of all, Colin Cowherd, for years now, we have competed against him to prove to you that nobody knows anything about the being able to predict football games. And we have just chosen these random celebrities for 4 years now to compete against Colin Cowherd. He had us beat all season. He was going to go up 3-1 on us after 4 seasons of this. But at the end of the season, after we went on vacation and simply forgot to pick any games, he pooped the bed, and he goes 0 for 5, and he wasn't done. After going 0 for 5, he, again, right after that, went 0 for 5 again. And he also picked Clemson last night. So here it is, a tribute to you, Colin Cowherd.
What if I told you, for one shining moment, there was something at Fox Sports somehow worse than Skip Bayless and Jason Whitlock and Clay Travis? That the worst thing about Colin Cowherd somehow wasn't his opinions. That after consulting Vegas bookmakers and researchers and a film study expert, and with a season's worth of sample size, he picked 10 straight football games and got all 10 wrong. That if you bet $100 on the exact opposite of his expertise in a parlay, you would have won $72,000. That if you were a radio host desperately trying to connect with middle America through sports with tortured analogies, you might say that going 0 for 10 while being an expert is like being a farmer with no land or tractor or crops or animals or farm, but a surplus of fertilizer. That he might come into work in disguise today, like the time he accidentally dyed his hair the color and consistency of Tang. That if you somehow think this is the most embarrassing thing on Colin's resume, speak for yourself. That news of his betting slump would have raised his eyebrows if they weren't already permanently stuck that way. That 5 years from now, he'll tell you 5 years ago he was 10-2 in the postseason. That if things don't turn around for him in short order, Marcellus Wiley might have to replace him yet again.
Oh.
That the reason it's called the Blazing Five is because it literally sets your money on fire. That his middle name is Murray! And we don't have a joke here beyond just wanting to let you know that. That he was actually voted Best Pundit in 2012 for his sports predictions by Pundit Tracker. And, wait, what the hell is Pundit Tracker? We had to look it up and found it went out of business soon after this award. That Cowherd was so replaceable at ESPN that ESPN could have given his time slot to any two clowns, and did. That being in his herd meant going bankrupt. That not to worry, because next season he'll come back as confident as ever. ESPN Films presents Undeterred, the story of Colin Cowherd's 0-10 playoff streak, which should have broken him, but is really just a fart in the wind when you consider he lost 8 straight weeks to Carrot Top 2 years ago.
Cha-ching! Time for some ads.
I got the heat off of me.
I don't know.
It feels good.
I don't know if, I mean, he's got some work to do to be as bad as you at picking games.